Before you do anything else today, I want you to pause because this episode isn't just something to listen to. It's something to do. If you've been doubting yourself, second guessing your decisions, or feeling disconnected from your intuition, this is your reset. Hey y'all, welcome back to Steph's Signature Corner. This episode is different. I know you're probably like, I've heard that before, but it's actually different. This is not a listen while you multitask episode. This is not a background noise episode. This is a working session. So before we go any further, I want you to do a few things with me. If you can grab a notebook, your notes app, or a journal, planner, whatever it is, and then I want you to go and find a quiet space. Even if it's just a few minutes, I want you to sit comfortably. And I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. You don't need to rush. You don't need to get this perfect. You just need to be present. Today, we're rebuilding self-trust. Gently, honestly, and without shame. Let's start with awareness. I want you to write this at the top of your page. Right now, comma, I don't fully trust myself because. And I don't want you to overthink it. Write the first thing that comes to your mind. Maybe it's because you ignored red flags. Maybe it's because you stayed too long. Maybe it's because you made a decision you regret. Maybe it's because life forced you into survival mode. Whatever comes up, let it come. Now pause this episode if you need to and write honestly. Okay, welcome back. I want you to read what you wrote without judgment. Here's something important I need you to hear. You didn't wake up one day and decide not to trust yourself. Self-trust breaks slowly. It breaks when you override your intuition, you stay silent to keep the peace, choose comfort over truth, survive instead of heal, and you put others first at your own expense. Now, write this sentence. One moment I knew better, but didn't act on it was. And I want you to think. Again, no shame, no blaming, just honesty. And pause again if you need to. Welcome back. Take a breath. You were not weak in that moment. You were coping. And coping kept you alive. This part is big. Survival mode is loud. Wisdom is quiet. Survival says, just get me through this. Don't rock the boat. This is better than nothing. You can handle it. But your wisdom says, this doesn't feel right. You deserve more. This is costing you too much. Now I want you to write this down. At that time, I needed survival. Today, I need, and I want you to fill in the blank. Peace, clarity, stability, rest, truth. And again, pause if you need to. Figure out what that word is. Your needs have changed, and that's not your fault. That's growth. So now I want you to place one hand on your chest and take a slow breath. Voice you stopped listening to, it's still there. Write this question. What is my intuition trying to tell me right now? But don't force an answer. Just let it come to you. It might be a sentence. It might be a word, a feeling, or even a nudge. Your intuition doesn't yell, it whispers. And trust grows when you listen. So now we've done all of these things. The next step is to rebuild, step by step. So go down on your page a little bit, put you some room between the top and the bottom, and I want you to write this heading, or even on a new paper. How I start trusting myself again. Now I want you to answer these questions. One small promise I can keep to myself this week is. Remember, small promise. I don't want you to put in any big goals, but make sure that it's something realistic. Number 2, one boundary I've been ignoring is. Answer your question. Number 3, one decision I've been delaying because of fear is. Number 4, one thing I know deep down is right for me is. And I want you to pause if you need to, so you can write those questions down. And I want you to answer them. Because self-trust is built through action, not motivation. If faith is part of your life, this part matters deeply as well. God doesn't ask you to disconnect from yourself. He asks you to bring yourself to Him. I want you to now write this prayer or reflection. God, help me trust the wisdom you've placed inside of me. I want you to sit with that. Faith doesn't replace intuition, it sharpens it. And before we end, I want you to write one final sentence. From this moment on, I commit to listening to myself when. And I want you to finish that sentence. This is not about perfection. It's about partnership with yourself and with God. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are becoming. And trusting yourself again is the doorway to everything you've been praying for. I really want you to sit with this today. Come back to it. Replay this episode when you need to. And think about yourself. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.